Peter, it's good morning.
Yeah. So
this is the outdoor cat time.
Yeah. Oh, hi there. How are you? I didn't even know there was a cat there.
Yeah,
I'm like going. He's just showing us a pile of crud here. What is?
no.
It's really
Tiger
well
cat.
organized.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, he's got all this beautiful scenery. I'm seeing an old Coke box. It looks like his garbage bin there. So,
Take care, Richard. Have a good day.
yeah, you've got a beautiful setup there.
No, this is just outdoors. This is it's like my family. It's actually my ex-wife's house where I stay. So that's a long story for another time.
Okay, will it be in the book?
Yeah, right. I should write a book.
Yeah.
I was recently in Miami New Times. They interviewed me about an article for felons who were convicted just of cannabis crimes being forgiven or whatever, getting their records expunged. So anyhow, Miami New Times interviewed me for that, but they also did a story on me in 1996. So I'm pretty much out in the public, I guess.
Well, it's a different world now. Like in Canada, there are so many shops. And I live in a beautiful area, and there's no way, even 5 years ago, you would have a place where you could buy weed, and people are lining up. They're lining up at these shops, and it's crazy. We have them everywhere now. So the government is making money, which is smart. It might help with the debt. I wish they had, and how many really super famous, productive people that are behind the cameras and everything else that do weed all the time, like chronic.
Exactly. So at least now, they've made a lot of strides as far as for medicinal.
Good morning, Randy.
And
good morning, Randy. Yeah. So can you show me some of that scenery again? Because I'm right now freezing. It's snowing.
Yeah. Let me see if I can figure out how I did that. Okay. I hit this button here.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Come over here. I may lose again. I may lose signal and my battery's low. And I'm not
yeah, it's okay. But I have this. Oh, look at that. See there? Everybody connect to that. That is the greatest source of light right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the sun.
The sun. Without that, we're not doing too well. You got a lot of space there, man.
Yeah, this is a nice house. My ex-wife bought this house, I think, in 2001. So, but I rented the upstairs, so I've been living here, for a couple of years. She's just really cool.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you. It sounds like you could write a beautiful book. And it sounds like there's is that where you get all the empathy from? Is you've come from the land of hard knocks?
Well, no, not just. I mean, I don't even look for for the empathy. It's just something that happened. You know what I'm saying? So, I got more into activism. I got to do legal work. I became a jailhouse lawyer when I did my time. So I learned a lot of stuff. But I mean, that was 20 years ago. I've been home, since 1998, so that was a long time ago.
It's funny when you said Jailhouse, I was thinking of Jailhouse Rock by Elvis.
I was there, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, my stepfather was a criminal attorney. My stepbrother was an attorney. His wife was an attorney. My mom was a teacher, but she was also a New York State Board of Education dropout prevention coordinator. So, but then when she retired, she became a paralegal. So I was always exposed to all the law stuff. And then when I went away, that happened. Oh, wow. Now I can see comments too. All of a sudden popped up.
Yeah.
I couldn't see comments. I see Julia and Randy Horton. Hey, pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, right now we've got Space Gal. She beamed up very slowly. There she is. Yes.
All right. I'm going to drop down and listen because my battery's dying.
Yes.
Thank you for the invite. It's always good. And I'll come up another time when we can chat more.
Thank you so much. Make sure you have a full battery next time, and I'll go deeper.
Thank you.
Okay.
Much love. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you for being so open. That was great. I loved it.
Take care. Have a good day.
All right.
Mike, Blues Brothers ran through his mind.
All right. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful there too. It's a great life. There you go. Thank you. There you go.
It's cloudy. We had a front come through.
Well, I'll tell you, I'd take that cloudy right now. I've got sunshine.
How about a swimming pool?
On a cloudy day. Right?
Yeah.
When it's cold outside, I've got the month of May.
I guess you'd say Space Girl is here today.
We got
Space
How
two
you doing?
mornings
Girl,
in a row,
about a
right?
Space Girl.
2 mornings in a row.
Yeah, unbelievable. So have you thought about the cake analogy at all? Because I had
No.
people message me after that. I had someone say, well, first of all, I enjoyed your booger, but I was I was so close to crying. I really was. That's the closest I've been since I've been on. I've been on 68 days now. How many days have everybody else been on
I did
consecutively?
Well,
61 to them.
I've logged in 67 days, but I didn't start broadcasting until a few days later.
Yeah,
So Christmas Eve, my first broadcast.
yeah. Randy, how many days you've got in? Randy was already rolling before I even had
Yeah.
my first. So he's probably a couple weeks before me. Man, we saw a lot of glitches back then. Oh lordy.
Yep.
We got through it together. There was a few holes in the boat, but we
So
We're bailing out left, right, and
Pablo
centre. That's the bucket.
said something today about for tutorial, it's going to show us how to make the print larger.
Oh, okay.
We're supposed to be able to change the size of the print or
Good
something.
morning, Brooks Michael.
I-
Viking.
I don't know.
Oh,
70 plus days.
I didn't know that. Yeah. I think that's
You may-
wonderful. We can You're breaking up a bit. Is she breaking
I
up for
am?
you? Yeah. Colin, is she breaking up for you a bit or
Yeah.
is it
Unfortunately, yes. You're clear as a bell.
Okay, watch. We'll fix this problem. Hang on.
all
That's
right?
because I'm on my phone. I hate using my phone. I'm going to go to my computer. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Beautiful. Thank you, dear. Wonderful. There you go.
Randy says he's been broadcasting for 70 plus days.
Well, Randy spearheaded my experience here because I wouldn't even known of Haps. And I think, he also got me on Twitch too. And I love now that you can easily connect to Twitch from Haps. So, like I was telling you the other day, that the 3-second business chat that I have on Haps is, thank God, on Facebook, thank God on YouTube, and thank God on Twitch. But I always find the clearest broadcast is usually Facebook. Isn't that wild? So,
It is wild. But tell me about Twitch. People keep talking about Twitch. I keep hearing about this Twitch. But I've never...
well, we talked last time and almost had smoke coming out of my ears. But Twitch, and I meant this, if you really want to build something, Twitch. And I even said to my wife, I said, Haps I love. My family's there. I love the people there. The community is fantastic. Some people are calling it an experiment. It's a lovely experiment if it's an experiment.
Okay.
The first thing that came to my head was like experimental drugs. This is like a beautiful experimental drug. So Space Girl's back. But Twitch, because it's owned by Amazon, will be solid.
Right.
And you'll be able to, let's say you build something, Colin, in 2 years, you'll get money from the ads. They pay you for the ads. Wow. Okay. See, guys, high definition Space Gal. There you go.
How much better?
You cannot cross broadcast if you're an affiliate.
Yeah, I'm
like
not an affiliate.
I'm on a Twitch. I know Randy is. So
yeah,
until they get that RMPT, when that's working, then we can.
Yeah.
So,
but for me, I'm nothing. I'm getting like 3 views, but I'm just happy it's on there.
Well, Twitch, they would have to have a license. You can't play music on Twitch. So you have to have a music DJ license. I
love her knowledge on this stuff. She's
I'm an affiliate, so
yeah.
I left Periscope a little over a year ago, went to Twitch, got my affiliate in like 2 weeks.
Let me ask you, Alicia, why did you leave Periscope? Did you have a feeling it was going?
Because they took my badge away. They took my badge away from me and left me as a super broadcaster and kept paying me, but took my badge away from me.
Right.
How do you lose your badge?
Well, I had someone that was actually impersonating people in my broadcast. They were impersonating a professional NASCAR driver.
Okay.
And they got caught. My first broadcast, which is still on Twitch.
Yeah.
We knew who he was. I never said who he was.
Yeah.
I never said where he lived. I didn't dox him, but
Yeah.
I did do a broadcast saying, I know who you are. I know where you live. You're not a real person. But we actually had someone go to, I have friends in North Carolina. I have friends that work in the NASCAR industry. So one that works in NASCAR industry, she verified it wasn't this driver. And then someone actually went to his office and we knew he wasn't real. And people, he was going to get him to go to Georgia.
I have a question, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, my question for Space Girl is, they only mute the replays on Twitch. You have the Flash, DJ Everett, and 20 other DJs I listen to on Twitch. They all play music, so they just mute the replay. You can play music on Twitch. That's the advantage of Twitch. That's why all the DJs are there.
Yeah,
they mute the music out of your broadcast.
Only on the replay.
Yeah. Well, they don't.
I mean, then you're not going to get any review plays.
Yeah, but you will get the initial
that's not
live
true,
broadcast.
because like Flash broadcasts, Flash makes over $100 every broadcast he does, because people give him bits or subscriptions, whatever.
Right.
As well as DJ Everett. And most of the other DJs I know, some of them have 1,000 people, 300 people on a live view. So all I'm saying is it's misinformation to say you can't play music on Twitch, because you can. Your replay will be muted. That's all. So, I mean, for some, that's not a problem.
Yeah, some it's not a problem. For some, it's not a problem, I guess. Yeah, I, if you want, but that's not the way you do it. Because if you have it in your background and you go back and it replays, because then you're going to get messages saying you can't hear music in your broadcast.
I don't know.
Broadcast is muted. They can't hear you.
Have you checked with any of the Golden Squirrel Award winners, like, DJs, say DJ Everett, ask him if he has any problems. He's been on Twitch for months. He loves it. That's all right,
but the point is that if I'm doing a broadcast and you have music in the background and I'm streaming, that part is going to be blocked out. So for us type of streamers, if you're all music, then your whole broadcast is going to be blacked out. So
some DJs don't even bother to put the replays up. They play for live. DJ Everett's on almost every day. There is no need for a replay. All they're doing is playing music. So they don't need the replays. Your broadcasts and other people's are different. So all I'm saying is to say that Twitch doesn't allow music was wrong. And I guess I'm on coffee, so I'm a little hyped. I'll drop back down. But that's all.
No, don't leave. Just relax. Okay. Really, just let's breathe together. We can do Listen,
I'm telling. I got what he's saying. They don't care about their replays, but
Space Gal is delicious cake. We talked about this yesterday.
Oh, I love Space Gal. I love her. I learned so much from her.
She's delicious cake. Looking for some nice icing.
Great. I love Space Girl. I love some of her community. The people that are I only her community because she's got a good community. You know what I mean? There are people that don't go into. I go into broadcasts that people don't come into.
Right. Yeah, and that's how I was able to get my affiliate so quick, is because my community followed me to Twitch with great fighting. Because
why am I losing my picture here?
Yeah, they weren't happy when I moved to Twitch.
Mark, you know what I always say?
There's a lot of resistance on Twitch because with the emotes, and it's very different for a lot of people. It takes a good month for people to adjust to Twitch if you can get them to come.
Dude, I was on there a year and they were still bitching.
Yeah, so and you do an amazing job. I love Twitch as the application, but I like to watch you there. I love all your, the space NASA stuff and everything. Yeah. And you're definitely one of my favorite broadcasters, even if I'm not always there. I follow Donna and things.
Yeah. So, Mark, would you say you're an extremist because you follow all the the earthy stuff, but then you also got the punch. You've got a little bit of feist in there, a little pepper, a little spice.
It's the caffeine, but I could get a little too activism mode. But,
yeah, I saw that. But can I just say one little thing?
Good morning, Will. Sure.
So one of my favorite DJs, he gets a few views. His first name is Smiles and then something else, but he's wonderful. I love watching him.
Right.
He gets so into it. Sure. And every once in a while, his wife will come down and basically tell him to stop.
Well, even like DJ Everett was doing doing it every single day, and I think finally he realized that maybe he should take a day or two off. So this is Maui Cat.
Yeah. But explain that spiritual side, and then
the activism side.
Well, the punch drunk, I'll knock your head off side.
Oh, I don't know. I just, I guess I get just, the argumentative, it's a little lawyer in me or whatever. I start to argue the point. I should have been a defense attorney or something.
Good morning, Pilot Mike.
Pilot, that's Colin. That's Mike's one of my guys.
All right. Good morning, Mike. I'm just in the cheap seats. I'm the token Brit.
How do I go here? Show live. There we go.
But I'll tell you, I've always wanted to be closer to Space Gal, and I always felt like she was blocking me, And yesterday we had this wonderful conversation. I almost cried on air. I got close to tears, and then Randy texted me.
Two mornings.
And then he texted me about the booger in my left nose, and that was. He said, I can see right up your nostril. You got a giant booger up your nose. And Space Gal thought I was laughing at her while she was spilling her guts, and I couldn't contain myself.
Yeah.
And he was right. There was. I parked something up there. But I got a big nose. You can find things up there. There's my watch.
You got to remember, I have insomnia, so sometimes I'm up till 4 or 5
you have a good day,
in the morning, and I go to sleep at 6 when you're coming live. So that's why I miss you all the time.
But Mark would always help Donna.
I follow Donna a lot.
Yeah, and I thought you two were married because anytime I got in, you were on it. No, and I was like, her husband's on this. Okay, here we go. And I was
Mike's a wonderful guy. I know him.
But anytime I used to get in, and you were always looking, I think, for trolls.
Well, she has me moderating, and I'm like, sometimes there's so much BS on there or whatever. So if somebody comes in and they say the wrong thing, I'll take them out quick as long as I'm not sleeping. Sometimes I do fall asleep. So.
Oh, I like this. It says, "Hi, Mike from Southern Italy. It's nice watching people from all over the world." That's the thing, and I don't know if you have noticed, but Haps is really starting to get traction.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and there's almost a real beautiful love vibration going on, and then there's also the other stuff.
I'd like to see them just clean up the user interface just a little bit, and I think it would be a lot better. Just the stuff on the bottom that I see, like where it says menu, react, share, fill, mute. I think it could all be just like in a pop-up instead of across the screen, especially if somebody has a small screen.
Is there a reason why it's so bandwidth hungry? That's my question.
The quality.
That's another thing they're working on all this week is the latency and the quality. Yesterday Pablo and Peter were talking about that. All this week they're working on latency because they even see the issues, so they want to get that fixed. Periscope, Colin, Periscope went through the same thing where it ate up our bandwidth at one point when they were doing all kinds of upgrades, when they integrated the when people would come up, even when they came up or they were able to take their face away, still used. It's just something that takes time for them to get narrow that bandwidth down.
I hear what you're saying. I'm just curious as to whether the latency being fixed will reduce the drain on the bandwidth still. Is the latency a result of the massive drain?
If Randy's here, I think Randy could get more in that. I think that has with the line coding and stuff like that with the bandwidth.
I mean, I don't mind sitting down in the back here in the dark, but I'm trying to get out there a little bit more and join Michael and the guys. But my bandwidth, you just won't handle it.
Are you using less bandwidth because you're not using video side of it?
Yes.
Oh, definitely, 100%.
Okay, because on Periscope, if you didn't use the video part, you still use the same bandwidth. That's the difference. It never changed on Periscope. They never fixed that issue.
Okay.
because your videos actually was still playing. It just had the little bubble with the bar that bounced across.
The weird thing with this platform, which I love and don't love, is sometimes you're going to be crashing and bashing, and then you look and Facebook, it's seamless. There's no dropouts. There's no fuzz. There's no break in, break out. There's none of the freakazoid robots where the voices sound garbled.
Yeah.
It's weird. So it depends on where it's streamed out to. Twitch is crazy clear from Haps. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it.
Twitch, now mind you, it depends on the more you stream on Twitch, you actually gain up to 1080. You don't have 1080 at first.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
You that one the codecs and the JavaScript is the problem, not the optimized for mobile.
See, I don't understand that, Randy.
I don't know about
from my desktop. I'm always running from my computer. I'm not running from a mobile. So I mean, I don't understand why I struggle so much.
I struggle too.
The codecs and the JavaScript is the problem, not optimized for mobile use.
Mark, you're sounding like the Great Oz right now. There's an echo in the back. You shall listen to me and obey. That's kind of
no. I was reading what Randy Horton said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feed me, no, pet me, love me. And I don't know if Vito is still here, but Mike said he hoped you're not near Mount Etna. Mike, you can't reply to someone from Twitch or YouTube or Periscope. They can't see when you reply to them. That's why they need to come over to the Haps world.
Yes, and Space Girl, that delicious cake, just looking for some icing. How are you today? I'm going to get a shirt. I'm going to get a shirt made up, and then she'll give me that look each and every time.
What the hell?
What happened?
Are you serious? My son got his income tax back, and it never said, wow, he just got a direct deposit.
Yay.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wow. He's going to be
I
happy
love it when that happens.
And sees that.
Happy day.
Oh, happy day.
The IRS signing up the
happy
JavaScript
day.
also brings utilized from several sources which affect older PCs also.
Mystery solved. Thank you, Randy. Appreciate that.
Randy's the man. He's the man with the plan.
I knew he could answer it. Yeah.
Well, he's got there's a lot going on with Randy that people don't know. He knows a lot about IT.
A man of many parts.
Yes, many hearts. It's all good. Yes, and anybody who's willing to call you and text you and tell you have a booger in your nose is someone you want to keep in mind.
That's love there.
There's true friendship right there. Yeah. Like not many would do that. They'd just let you suffer there. They'd let you suffer.
Michael, do you use a phone?
No.
No.
No phone.
Why don't you bring your cam up higher?
Higher. If my room right now looks like a bomb went off in it. So that's why you have that. You would be horrified. It looks not good. There's so much crap in here.
Okay.
That's why I use vMix. That's why I use vMix, because I can like zoom in and move pan to the left or pan up or pan down. Whatever.
Yeah. You'll notice when I've cleaned my room that the view is totally different. So I'll go, oh, Michael cleaned his room again. There you go. So what's wonderful is yesterday I decided I was going to get rid of a bunch of stuff, right? And have you ever done that? You pull out all the boxes, get all the crap out. I still have all the boxes pulled out. So it's just, it's and it's got kind of, I look like I live in a storage unit look right now. So I'm just right now it just looks peaceful. See, it's the illusion. Everything about me is illusion. See, do you see the halo?
But the plan is there, Michael. You've got the boxes out. The plan is there. That's what I say.
Well, the boxes are below.
No, that's
right?
the plan. Yeah, that's the plan.
If you have to do that, do I use it? Do I want it? And do I love it? Because if you don't love it and you don't use it, you need to get rid of it.
Are we talking about relationships?
No.
Friends?
Well, that too.
Hey,
No.
Vanita.
No,
Stuff
no,
you on.
no.
Hey,
Okay.
Vanita.
Yes,
Just
Say a
yes.
great phrase.
We-
a great
we
phrase
sh-
to use when you're cleaning house. If you just walk around and you say, "Does that belong?" Works great. Does that belong? That's all you got to say.
My God, I clear out my whole house then. You need to go, you need to go, you need to go, you need to go, you need to go.
It works.
I
And
did
go,
my
but I have
son's
nowhere to
closet.
go. Well, you know,
I did my son's
Space Gal
closet
told me
the
and call
other
him.
day. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but Space Girl's very big on cleaning. I know she's immaculate and very
I-
organized. I remember hearing that from you.
Yeah, I got an OCD.
I wish I was.
And I did my son's closet 2 days ago, and I got 2 black bags full of garbage out of it, and I haven't even got started.
I'm not letting you near my room. There'd be nothing left.
It was clothes that had been hanging up in his closet, and he's gotten new shirts and stuff. So I just went through all that and just.
You can go the other way though. I've got an ex-wife that would go around and say, "Well, the kids haven't rode their bikes for a week. Let's get rid of them." You know, if you haven't used it, my grandma used to say, if you haven't used it for a year, then it can go. But if you want to use it, hold on to it for a year.
Correct. And these clothes he just bought bigger T-shirts, so he didn't need it, he didn't wear it, and no one else could wear them. So,
but Space Gal, I'm one of these people that fluctuates in weight a lot. So I'm right now in the mid zone. I've been heavy. Yep. I'm in mid, and I have clothes for Skinny Mike. Which I've not gone near for a very long time, and I'm in the mid Mike look. But if I wear the other stuff, it looks like I'm wearing somebody else's pants. So,
well, you know what? If he works, he can buy new clothes if he loses weight. So his clothes are getting bigger and bigger at this point.
Is he working out?
My son?
Yeah.
No, he's a gamer. And
he's
he works. You better realize
he's a gamer. He's got strong thumbs, Michael. Strong thumbs.
Wait. My son works at 7-Eleven, so he's constantly on his feet and he's constantly moving. So
you know what I love about you? You're an open book. It just flies out there.
Everyone knows where he works. I go to his store. I live stream in his store. I've done 7-Eleven scopes on.
No, I'm not talking about the 7-Eleven. I just love how you just right from the hip, bam, here it is.
Yep,
I'm serving this. You better like it.
Mark dropped out.
I know.
Yeah,
I knocked myself off.
He knocked himself off.
He was like, it was too much joy. This is just craziness. Yeah, or he got a call from somebody. Who knows?
There's a difference between knocking yourself off and knocking one off, apparently.
Yes, agreed. So listen, we always end the show. You know the show a little bit of gratitude. So I'm gonna let Space Gal. I know you're doing a heart. Are we heart people?
I am. I'm hearting people. Mark says he loves Space Gal, and I just gave him a heart back.
Well, why'd you come at her like a bull in a china shop there at the beginning? It's a strange relationship. Reminds me of my dogs. They're smashing each other. Next minute, they're lying together. I'm like,
I know Mark a long time. He's been coming in my scopes since the beginning.
Yeah. So there's some forms of love and respect there. Is that what you're saying?
Of course.
Would you say Mark is a delicious cake, or is he just more like a pleasing donut?
I don't do sugar, so I avoid it at all risk.
I have a question. Alicia.
Yeah.
Why do I never get an invite onto your show? What's that?
Yes. Yeah. What's that all about?
You come in my streams?
I never get invite. Never.
Well, you got to come in, and then if you want to come up, just let me know.
Bless you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Everyone's more than welcome. The only time I do not, and I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way. The only time I do not do invites is when I'm doing my launches and stuff like that, because I'm being monitored by NASA and by the 45th Space Force. That's the only time I won't have people live, because they're monitoring me, and I don't need to lose my stuff because of someone. That's the only time.
See, and the only time that I won't let people up is if I'm being monitored by the Palladian star system and the overlords. If they're watching me, and sometimes they'll say to me in my third eye, they'll say, my God, is that Space Girl a delicious cake? And I go, you're right. I
They're
do.
always
I
watching.
do. Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
This is the voice of the Mr. Ons.
Yes. You know what? I love some. I'm going to admit this, but there's a guy named Cryon. You should look him up. And the guy who does Cryon is freaking so entertaining. If I could ever get him on Haps on a show, I would be like one of those fans going,
yeah, we're not worthy. Yeah.
I've got Cryon. And you're saying, well, what's Cryon? Cryon is a civilization of people from another galaxy that he channels.
Okay.
And when I was tearing up yesterday and thinking about delicious cake and knowing about the booger in my nose, Cryon said in my third eye, my God, Michael, are you blessed to be in this moment? And I was okay. I held back the floodgates.
And I well with the world, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I got hearts like the Bieber thing from Space Gal, but I didn't get what you're grateful for. We always end the show that way.
Oh, what am I grateful for?
Yes.
I told you, always and first, my children.
My Lord. Children. Wow. My
extended.
No, but it's just going crazy right now. Wow. Okay, we should maybe end it. Oh. my screen is going. See, you don't mention Cryon. That's what you do. Oh my God!
I just saw Randy trying to get in.
No, but it just
we don't see it on this side, so it's only on your computer then.
Totally flipping out. The whole bottom is just flipping. Okay, I'm so. Thank you, everyone. I guess this is a notice that I do not mention Cryon. Sorry about that. The overlords.
I'm grateful for running water. I'm grateful for running water, being able to just turn the tap on and it's there.
I'm grateful for 2 days in a row of Space Gal. And Space Gal, make it quick before we blow up.
Bye.